What was life like for 0.7 million years ago? Humans have only been around for about 300,000 years, so for 0.7 million years ago would have been a time when only ape-like creatures roamed the earth. And those creatures didn't look anything like us. But how did these prehistoric humans survive all that time? What was the world like when our earliest ancestors first crawled out of the primordial ooze and began their slow march to becoming us? While there were no humans for 0.7 million years ago, there were primates. Our earliest ancestors were apes who lived in Africa. They were small, only about 3 feet tall, but they had the beginnings of what would eventually become human-like hands and feet. This allowed them to do things that other apes can't do, like walk upright onto legs and use tools. These abilities may have developed independently in other species, but no other species has developed them to the extent that humans have. That means that our unique evolutionary path allowed us to survive and thrive while other similar species died out. But why? Why did these early hominins have the abilities that led to the creation of humans as we know ourselves today? The answer, as it so often is complicated, but luckily for you, our sponsor Brilliant has a course that can teach you everything you need to know about the basics of human evolution. Now back to the video. Some scientists think that being able to walk upright was a critical adaptation that allowed our ancestors to get from the trees to the ground without getting eaten by predators. Others think it allowed our ancestors to see over tall grasses while hunting or to see predators coming from far away. Either way, walking upright freed up our hands to do other things, which brings us to tools. Early hominins used stones, sticks, and eventually more sophisticated tools made from animal bones to cut meat, crack open nuts, and do other things that gave them an advantage over other animals. Being able to use tools allowed our ancestors to eat more easily and more efficiently, which meant they could get the energy they needed to do more things. It also gave them an advantage over other animals. It allowed them to defend themselves against predators, to hunt prey animals more effectively, and even to influence the landscape around them. For example, our ancestors may have used fire to clear areas of tall grasses, making it easier to find food or to see predators coming. But why did early hominids start using tools? The answer is not fully understood, but some scientists believe it was because of the changing climate. As the earth cooled, forests became more open and grasslands became more common. This meant that early hominins had to find new ways to find food and shelter. Eventually, they started using stones to crack open nuts and bones and sticks to dig for tubers. Over time, they began to use these objects as weapons to hunt animals and as shields and clubs to defend themselves against predators. All of this points to one of the most important aspects of our survival, our adaptability. Early hominids were able to change their behavior and way of life as the world around them changed. They were also able to cooperate with each other in new ways to accomplish tasks that no one could do alone. For example, hunting large animals required cooperation. One person could not bring down a large animal by himself, but a group of people working together could do it. Cooperation also allowed early hominids to build shelters, which gave them a safe place to sleep at night and protection from the elements. It also allowed them to take care of sick or injured members of their group, which increased the chances that those people would survive and pass on their genes. Humans are the only surviving species of the genus Homo, but between 4.7 million years ago and now, countless species of early humans have come and gone. Each of them adapted to their environment in different ways in order to survive. Some were better at finding food, while others were better at cooperating with each other. In the end, it was our ability to adapt and work together that allowed us to survive. So what will the world be like for 0.7 million years from now, if we don't wipe ourselves out in the next couple 100,000 years? The world for 0.7 million years from now will likely be very different from the world we live in today. New species will have evolved and gone extinct. The continents will have moved and the climate will have changed. But one thing will remain the same: the importance of understanding our past in order to navigate our future. Thanks for watching this video, which was made possible by a university. To learn more about Brilliant and to sign up for a free Brilliant account, visit the website below.